Okay, let's see. Does that look clear? I think it looks pretty good. Got the cat. We got the paint. Let's see. Turn it down just a little. Okay, give it a couple minutes for everybody to come in. Got my lemon water. What do you think about that, Mary? Yeah, you hear that? I know. I love you too. You're going to have to get off the drawings, though. Just saying. Gonna have to get off that. Hi, Frank. Hi, Tabitha, Journey, CK. How y'all doing? Hi, Tori, Dawn. I know, baby. I just love to be with me. I know. How's everybody doing this morning? Pamela, Scrap Girl 12. Are you drawing babes? No, I'm drawing bunnies. Well, you saw the chicks. You can't go over there, baby. You can't go over there. Hi, Carol. Northern Lights, Debbie Bruce. Let's see. Does it have a Tabitha, Pamela? Hi, Rachel. Good morning. I already did the morning. The morning ASMR. Do you hear that? How's everybody? Laverne. I can't say, but saw the chicks. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm looking for one of Frank's cards here. Here's a couple of Frank's man cards. uh, let's see. Yes, she's real cute. Real cute till you want to draw her paint. Then she's not so cute. She's just a purring, though. She's going to have to move over in a minute. Going to have to move over. Yes, you are. Let's see. I think I've said hi to everybody I see. Good morning, everybody. Hello, lurkers. I did sketch out some bunnies and chicks. This kind of chicks, Frank. So, and I got some watercolors. I thought we'd maybe just watercolor them. And then I have, you know, I got markers or pencils to shade and whatever. Hi, Riri. Hi, Nana Mo. Hi, Janet. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi, little sister Cheryl. Nana Mo. I haven't seen you around for a while, Nana Mo. Good to see you. I'm sure I'm missing some people. Hi, Deb E. All right, you ready to get down? All right, come on. Let's go ahead and get on down. I did work a little bit on the planet that we worked on Monday, so I added some more stuff to the planet there. So that's about as far as I got, but been doing other things. But we got a little bit done. Let's see. How's the zine box coming along, Janet? Janet's making me a box to hold my zines. I have quite a few. Let me see here, Janet. Let me see how many zines. Oh, there's way more back here. I got a lot of zines. Those are some of mine. I guess I don't have to have my zines in the box, but there's a bunch more. So I don't know if they're all going to fit in the box she made me, but let's just take a gander. So let's see how many zines that I have sitting here. And I know I have more, but um, so that's about right, Janet. Other than my own zines, which I don't care if my own zines, there might be a couple of mine in here. I don't care if my batches of zines. Let's see, let's move this right here. This is one of your envelopes. There we go. There we go. So yeah, that's a good amount. That should put your zines. Yeah, well, I got all these to put in the box, Janet. This is why I told you I needed the bigger box. She was going to make me one that was about this big. And I went, well, that won't hold them all. No, this should work. I can squeeze them in. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if I can now. I'm now going to try to put these back on the shelf. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let's see. Hi, Pacola, my little snapdragon. How you doing? Are you looking forward to all your travels, Pacola? Hi, Sevion. How you doing, Maseki? Angie? Yeah, she's gonna decorate it on Monday, guys. The box that she's making for my zine. So she's holding off till Monday so everybody can watch her decorate it. We all want to watch her decorate it. So who else am I missing? I like to say good morning to everybody that gets here early. Yeah, zine box is a good idea, isn't it, Frank? Let's see. No, do not make another one. That one's big enough. It will be fine, Janet. Do not make another box. Just saying. Hi, Ann Makes. Who else? Shelly. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday, as Julie Topaz would say. Okay, Frank, thanks for stopping by. All right, I'll watch for updates on your vlogs. Okay, all right. Well, if I stop by, I'll let them know that you're busy. Hermit's Tail, Flo, hi Flo. Angela, I said hi to Riri. Linda Rins, hi to you and Tim. Okay, I think I've caught up with everything. If I missed you, it's not because I'm meaning to. So I did sketch out some. I could sketch one more something just while we're sitting here, but I did sketch out some chicks and bunnies, and just to do, some eggs and some stuff. I did make a little egg template, and I started kind of coloring in some little eggs. I don't know what I'll do with them yet. Maybe we'll just decorate these with some markers or something, but I did make some little eggs with a little template. All right, Angie. So let's see. I probably should get my kneaded eraser. Let's see. Get a kneaded eraser. Let me clean it up because I use my kneaded erasers for I just put all my, well, not all of them, but I put my watercolors in this tray here so I can shift everything around as I need to. I use my, you can see I've already been painting this morning. I use my kneaded erasers and pan pastels. So I need to kind of clean one a little. Hi, Annie Tanner. Missy. So let's see. Okay, so let me move my, and again, I worked a little bit more on my planet there from Monday. So that's what we got done on this is out of the new Alien Worlds, Kirby's new book, Alien Worlds. So we worked on this on Monday, started it on Monday, and that's as far as I got so far. So let's move this off the table. I've got a big, huge stack of our stamps, stamped, what do you call it? Images, stamped images. I'll show you what it looks like. I don't want to show any addresses. This is what we got. This is what we got to work with there. There's a lot of envelopes in there. So I will be sorting those and swapping those out Thursday and Friday. So they'll go in the mail probably the latest Saturday. And so y'all start getting them next week. So got that. I'm going to work on that. I also want to do some Barbie photography for Easter. I have a bunch of decorations to use. I'm still kind of clean. Yeah, I know. Hi, Tina. How you doing? Good morning. Let's see who else. So how to flow. Hi, sister. Let's see. So I hope everybody's having a good week so far. So I wanted to kind of clean up my kneaded eraser here so I can kind of lighten up the sketches. Let's just move this to the side for a minute. Will it pile or will it fall? Let's see if it'll pile. I think it'll pile without having a craft-a-lanch. So let's straighten this out. Let's go ahead and zoom in one. Just to start, we'll zoom in more when I start coloring. But I want to get, I want to lighten up the pencil. So if I do watercolor, it's not too, pencil's not too noticeable. So just kind of lighten it up here. I have no real plans. I don't know which watercolors I'm going to use or anything like that yet. I just sketched them out. We could find another one to sketch out. I'll show you the ones I have so far. It's going to be hard for you to see because, you know, pencil. So then I did this one and I used my little egg template for the background. And so I got this little bunny. We got this chicks. Now these eggs I just drew. They're they're a little sketchy. Got this little chick. We got this hen. This bunny with the big eggs, something behind him, her, whatever. And then I just did some other stuff too, some garden stuff. And I got some other things going on in case we decide to do more eggs, which I just watercolored these to decorate. So, and cut out. Decorate and cut out. I started doing a little decorating with some white Posca there. But anyways, we have that. Let's see here. Do we want to draw one more real quick just so we have another, get another sheet of paper? All right, let's see. I'll make some room here. Got so much going on. All right, let's find another drawing. Should we do another chick or what little Easter animal would we all like? I know chicks and bunnies is just like a traditional Easter animals, you know. Could do a little lamb. Let's see. Let's see here. Images. Let me get a pencil. Let's get a little pencil. Do I want a whole body? Probably. Let's see. Let's start with that. All right, we'll just go with this one. And just have another drawing. We won't get to all these today, obviously. But all right. Let's brighten it up a little so I can see it. Or clarify it, I should say. All right. Okay, I got a picture of one. So am I missing anything? Let me adjust my camera here a little bit, guys. Then we'll color the chick. Let me zoom in. Oh, that air feels good. So humid today because it was been drizzly and rainy and humid. We did not get to get our tree down yesterday because of the rain, so that was postponed. Which you understand. I mean, I understand. Thank you, Flo. Where the voice is coming, puppy. I'm wondering where the voice is coming from. Okay. Let's see. Did I say hi to Anne? Who else am I missing? I'm probably missing some more people. Okay, let's just draw this little. Let's draw a little lamb. And I just get it kind of blocked in here. What's everybody else working on? Are y'all doing any? I know Julie Topaz did. They already had their. This gonna add some kind of little tail there. Let's just make one up. Julie Topaz was Glinda, the good witch, at their Easter gathering for the kids. And do y'all have any other like garden party, park the Easter gatherings in the park? I gotta get that out. Little knee there, little foot. Hi, Raul. Put it in caps if y'all are talking to me. Y'all know that's how I can see y'all easily. So there's our little sketch there. Be a little bit bigger tummy. Something like that. A little thinner leg back here. All right, let's see. All right, let's draw the little head here. Easter egg hunt. on the church at the church on Sunday after sunrise breakfast. Oh, nice, Rachel. I think the eye's just a little bigger than normal. Something like that. The head looks a little long. I think it needs to have a little squattier face. Something like that. Maybe it needs to really be bigger. The whole head needs to be bigger, I think. I think the whole head needs to be a little bigger. Let's do that. The ears are probably, maybe even the ears a little bit bigger. Let's maybe extend them out. Yeah, but I think it needs to be about that big. That's better. We're going to color the little chicks, I think. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Hi, Pixie Cora. All right, so I think I'm going to stop on this. I just thought I'd just sketch something while we were just saying good morning and everything. Little hooves there. So, yeah. All right, so I'm going to move this to the side, go back to the little chicks. Let me see if I can find some chick pictures. uh, all right, so I think I've got them kind of lightened up enough. Then I'll probably put some grass in there or something, some weeds. Let me try to zoom in a little more because it's going to be hard for y'all to see the light pencil sketch. That's what's one of the things about drawing in pencil and then trying to do something. It's hard to see because of the pencils. I got to lighten it. All right, so let's see. I think I might need to use my new Jane Davenport water brush that Zandra sent me. What type of pencil is this? It's my favorite drawing pencil. Well, other than my what do you call it? My I can't think of the name of it. Janet, what's our pencil? The blue lead. Well, we put blue lead in it. I got to think of the name. I haven't used it in a while, but this has always been my favorite drawing pencil. It's just a Papermate disposable. It doesn't come. It comes with a red eraser, but I don't ever use red erasers because they leave marks. So I always put a plastic one on there. Graph gear. Thank you, Janet. My graph gear. I love my graph gear because it's weighted and heavy. But this for just light sketching, it's just like, I love it. This is the pencil that I drew, that one that's in my living room that took me 20 hours or whatever, 22 hours. The one I poked my finger through last month or the month before. Back in, I drew that in 1989, I think. And I brought it up here because the glass broke on the drawing. And so I brought it up here to show y'all. And when I poked my finger right through and put a hole in it. Denise was here. She, oh my gosh. But anyway, I drew that whole drawing with this one of these pencils and drew it all in scribbles like this. I drew the whole drawing of that girl in scribbles, just like this. And it took me like 20, 22 hours. I can't remember exactly because it was like in 1989. But anyway, I love these pencils. Let's see. Well, let's see what happens. We'll give it a go here. I do want to try to not have too many dark lines. All right, let's see. Should I just go? I think I'll just get out my watercolors here, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. That's going to put a shadow. Maybe I need it on this side. I don't like to go over. I don't like to bring water over the top, but we'll see. Let's see. Is that going to show? You're not going to be able to see it. It's either seeing this or the watercolor. So I guess it's just going to have to be the watercolors have to be off to the side. Hi, Edwin. How you doing? All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and wet all my watercolors here. Just lightly wet them so that they're kind of ready to go, whatever. I'm not going to use all these, but I just get them started. Put a little water over here. And this is a Jane Davenport water brush. And Xandra sent it to me. It's new, so it's got a nice sharp point on it. So we're going to use that. I'll put the little, that'll fall off. So let me just move that. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hi, Annette. All right, so let's see here. I want the chicks to be pretty. Let me get a baby wipe and make me a clean spot there. I want them to be pretty light. Not really yellow, but kind of more pastel-y yellow. So let me just make us a little spot to work in here. All right, so I might add some white to it to really I'm going to squeeze the water out here. I'll get a little bit of white in there. That's about the color of the chicks. Chick color. Okay. So we shall see what we shall see. We'll get a base coat in and we'll do shading with pencils. Maybe some marker. We'll see. Let's get a little bit more made. A little bit of water. There we go. A little bit more white. I could do with some pastel-y. Hey, Marvin. I don't know. I'm not following that one, Anamo. I might have missed something. Hi, Anwar. How you doing? And these are just going to be some little drawings. They're not meant to be portraits of chicks. We just thought we'd have some fun with some bunnies and chicks. If y'all have something else y'all want to see, let me know. Kind of a chill day. The sun finally came out. It's real pretty. I think my guy's supposed to come mow the yard after a while. Probably won't be till after the dew dries. The dew on the grass has to dry. So probably might not be till after lunch. Hi, Beck. How you doing? Hope everything's going well with you. I see you've been sewing a lot. Been doing a lot of sewing. Anybody else want to talk about what they've been doing? Oh, I got to show Rachel did. She did a what do you call it? A 3 prompt. If anybody wants prompts, let me know. Let me stop a second here, and I just get a Kleenex is the best to clean your water brushes with. Just kind of squeeze out. The Kleenex will kind of pull the paint. So they're better than, like, I have a baby wipe here too, but the Kleenex is best for the water brush. Let me go over here to my Rachel. I forgot what the prompts were, but let me go over here to the here it is. Let me crop it down here so it's close up. So she had, I'm going to brighten it up just a little too, so you can see it a little better. So good, Rachel. So she had earth, pumpkin, and broccoli. So and she's doing these on little tiny sketch pads, and she's only given herself 5 minutes. You want some, Linda? Okay. She's only given herself 5 minutes to do these. So she said, eat broccoli, save the earth. Her prompts were earth, pumpkin, and broccoli. So the earth is in the shape of a pumpkin, but eat broccoli, save the earth. I love that, Rachel. That's so good. Okay, let me go over to my IG and see if I got texted on anything. I probably did. Or tagged, I should say. Let me look. I'm trying to see. Did anybody tag me since Monday? I'm not seeing anything since Monday. Terry. Oh, here, Terry Brett. Okay. So Terry's was Pine Tree, Astronaut, and Favorite Book. So here she is. And she said, my favorite book, Hugh Did It. Hugh Did It. Oh, sorry, and there's the Pine Tree Press. And there's, let me turn on, I always forget the overhead light until I start showing pictures. And then the overhead light puts a glare. There we go. So there's Terry Brett's. Let's see if I missed anybody else. I'm not seeing any since Monday, other than that. Although Xandra didn't do a prompt, but she did this. Now y'all know the story of the toilet paper roll books, right? Remember when we used to take the toilet paper rolls and flatten them out and make little mini books out of them? And then Denise came over and was helping me do a declutter in here. And she came across all those toilet paper rolls and she goes, what do you got these for? Remember that? And she threw them all away. Well, anyway, this Sandra made is a cute little fairy tag with toilet paper and some kind of molds. IOD molds. That's Prima, right? IOD Prima molds and tissue paper. Well, anyway, you go over there to Xandra. Look what she made. Look at this little house, this little fairy house. Hi, Tommy Joe. Thank you. Hi, Leona. Look at Sandra's little fairy house. Isn't that adorable? So show that to you guys. The detail is so awesome. Yeah, she did, and it's like with the molds. So anyway, I'll just share that. Let's see. Jane Litterick did this little coloring page. Let's see. Does she say? She doesn't say what color book it's from, but Jane did this. I'm just trying to see what's recent. And if somebody's tagged me in it, then I try to show it. So Jane in Canada. Who else? Deb E did this. Let's see if she says what color book it's from. It's a buddy color with Christine. It was a Christine Karen Fairy and Fantasy 4 book. So there's Deb E's Fantasy and Fairy. That's pretty. Just so bright and cheerful. Hi, Hedgie. So there's Debbie coloring. Are you saying cute chicks, Beck? Or are you saying cure chicks? I know. We all love our typos and our autocorrect. Let's see. I think that showed everybody's everything else on Monday. So, all right. Linda Rance wants prompts. Let me get the prompts. All right. So, thank you. Y'all tag me. I'll try my best to show it. Okay. So, Steph. Hi, Steph. All right. So, these, I know what you meant, Beck. I knew what you meant. Trust me. I'm a typo queen or autocorrect. My iPad is the worst for autocorrect. Okay, so Linda Rance, and if anybody else wants one, let me know. Okay, so Linda wants 3, so here we go. Western, bike, and anybody can use any of the prompts. And a cat toy. Western, bike, cat toy. There you go, Linda. And anybody can use these, but I'll pick you some more if you want them. Does anybody else want 3 before we continue on with our chickadees? Let me know if anybody else wants 3 prompts to do. You can do whatever you want with them. You can do a painting, a drawing, a poem. You can write a story. Oh, thank you, Northern Lights, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Do you want 3 prompts? They're free. Thank you, Northern Lights, for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Okay, so Rachel wants 3 and Beck wants 3. Okay, so, all right, so these were Linda's. All right, now I'm going to pick 3 for Rachel. I won't put those back in until the end of the day. So, all right, so let me dig around, mix them up really well. All right, so Rachel, we're giving you shrimp, surfboard. I mean, I've got a couple hundred in here, and I'm trying to dig down into the middle. And astronaut. We just did astronaut. That came up again, but there you go. Shrimp. Oh, no, you just did an astronaut, didn't you? Who just did the astronaut? Wasn't it? Well, do you want another one besides astronaut? I'll ask you, Rachel. Shrimp, surfboard, and do you want something besides astronaut? I'll pick you something else. Or do you want to keep astronaut? I'll let you keep it or not. While you're thinking about it, I'm going to pick Beck 3. Okay, you decide if you want something besides an astronaut, Rachel. Okay, hibiscus. These are for Beck. Hibiscus. Popsicle. That says popsicle, but it's popsicle. Popsicle. Pick again, Rachel. Okay, let me finish picking for Beck. And pearls. Hibiscus, popsicle, and pearls. That's for Beck. All right, let me get something else besides astronaut there. All right, Rachel, picking again for you. Bug. Shrimp, surfboard, and bug, Rachel. And then Beck, you got popsicle, hibiscus, and pearls. Okay? All right, there y'all go. Move those to the side so they're not back in the bag until somebody else wants them. Does anybody else want any real quick? Anytime during the show, if you just say, a prompt, I'll pick you 3. Okay? Hi, Astrid. Who else? Hi, Erica. All right, they're right here if anybody wants them. All right. So let's see now. What else do we want to do? Let me get my water brush. Let's do some little, let's see. I'll squeeze a little water out. I want some white. Actually, their little beaks and their little feet have a little bit of pink in them. So let's do some sienna and maybe a little red. Squeeze out some more water. And maybe I'll go ahead with the white again and just kind of pastel it down. Needs to be a little less pink. I just need to water it down some more. Let's add a little bit of yellow to that. There we go. That's the color I want right there. Just a little bit more. There we go. All right, that's good for the beaks and the. Look how far that water. It goes a long way. Oops, I got a little dot in the eye there. Okay, so let's go ahead and just base coat in their little beaks. I just thought it'd be something fun to do today because we haven't done this for a while. And we'll do shading with pencil and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and put a little of that, a little bit more yellow. Kind of a peachy color. Hi, Laura. You want a prompt? All right, Northern Lights. All right, Northern Lights. I'm picking you 3. Here we go. Digging in. Not looking. All right, here we go. Lavender. That could be the color or the flower. You can interpret it however you want. Lavender. Coffee pot. And topaz. Lavender, coffee pot, and topaz. So there's your 3 prompts, Northern Lights. All right. And I'm not putting them back. I'm putting them over there until the end of the day so we don't get them mixed up. You're welcome. All right, let's keep working on our little chicks here. I'm just taking my time, guys. I'm not rushing. I'm just kind of chilling and sketching and coloring. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing. Oh, what are you doing, Angie? I can't wait to get my Keisha box. I hope I have it before Monday. Well, I should. And so y'all can see my calligraphy set that I got and my Tisha Moore 2000 magazine that I bid on and won. I was happy. I was happy to get both those. I bought a couple other little things too. But those are the 2 things that I bid on that I really was happy that I got. Do you know when Keisha's going to do another marketplace, Angie? Do you know? This one's kind of squatting down. Yes, topaz is a wonderful word. I'm going to clean off my brush again, squeeze out any excess water. I mean, any paint off the brush. All right, let's see. I think I want to add a little bit more yellow. So we're going to add, now that this is kind of set up and kind of dried a little, let's go ahead and put a little yellow with no white. Let me squeeze out some water and just kind of, and then we'll shade with pencil. You're not telling what you're making, or you're not telling when Keisha's coming on. And I'll shade again with pencil, but let's just get a little bit of more brightness in here. You don't know? Okay. Everybody's kind of quiet today. Lurkers, you're even being quiet. All right, let's get a little bit more sienna in that color there. Oh, you're not telling what you're making. Okay. Oh, and I got to tell y'all, I showed Janet. It's and I don't even know how I came across it. It just popped up in my let me go ahead and get my phone here and I'll show you on YouTube. And there's this guy that mows yards. It's SB Mow, I think is what it is. Let me go. And he's got like probably close to 1 million followers. And every video gets hundreds of thousands of views. And what he does is he finds here it is. Yeah, SB Mowing. SB Mowing. What he does is he finds he sees yards that need mowing and like really like neglected, and he'll go knock on the door and say, well, your yard looks like it's could really use a mow. I'll do it for you for free. Now, because he makes his money off his videos, right? So he and I'm sure he makes some good money off of his videos because he gets hundreds of thousands of views on every video. So y'all need to go follow him. So one of the one I showed Janet, he there was an old vet that he came across in going up knocking on the door, and he said, it looks like your yard needs mowing. And he said, well, I can't afford anything. Well, come to find out, he was an old vet, and the kid, I say a kid, he's probably he's in his 20s, I'm sure, the guy, the SB Mow, and he did a GoFundMe for the old vet, and he got, I don't know how much, but he put in a couple thousand himself, but he ended up giving the vet like $10,000, and the vet said that he could now go turn his electricity, water, and everything back on. And so, but he just happened to meet him by going up to the door and saying, can I mow your yard for free? So I'm going to show you him in here just a minute. I'm not going to show you, of course, a whole video. And some of them are long. Some of them are 20 minutes. Some of them are an hour. So, but he does an amazing job. So I'll show you here in a minute. Okay, so this is it. It's SB Mowing. It has a green logo right there. And I mean, you just cannot believe the befores and after. This one was just 12 days ago. I'll show you a minute. And let me get past the ad here. Okay, so here.
Hey, I just had a quick question. So it's going to sound a little bit weird, but I have a lawn care service. Yeah. And I actually do all my lawns for free. So I was going to see if I can just take care of yours and I'll mow it and I'll edge it up and everything. I'll do it completely free. What is that? So actually, I just record myself. I make YouTube videos out of it, and then I do it for free for you. Let me talk to my wife. Okay.
Talk to the wife about it. So.
If you want to do the front yard, that's fine. Yeah, I can just do the front. I have a bunch of loose stuff back there. Okay, that's fine. Sounds good. Thank you.
And he'll do front and backyards. And he speeds it up and it shows everything he does. Okay, so let me now just go to the end and I'll just show you a quick little bit of the before and after that he shows. Let's see. Because he does pictures of the before and after at the end. Y'all have to go follow him. He's an amazing kid. He's an amazing kid. All right, so let me see if let me get to the before and after pictures here. Just to show you a couple of them. Isn't that amazing? And some of them you can't even believe that hi Joe, you can't even believe, and he'll spend 8 or 10 hours a day in a day to do it. And sometimes he has to come back a second day. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, go follow him. He's just such a great kid, and is just amazing that he goes and does this. And I'm so happy he's got a great YouTube channel that, he's able to do this. So yeah, SB Mowing is his name. So yeah, shout him out. All right, let's see. Did anybody want any more prompts before we continue on? Hi, Kathy Berg. Let me see someone's snow removal for free. That would be good, Ann makes. I don't know. I've never looked, Maybe they're not, they could be out there, Ann. Go up on YouTube and look. There could be a snow removal for free. Neighbor came over and complained about the noise. Yes, you saw that one, Ann? So Ann knows this person then. Ann, you watch SB Mowing. That I watched that one. A neighbor came over and complained because it was like the day after the Super Bowl or something. Came over and complained about the noise, so they're going to call the police. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so there's some good ones in there. Yes, exactly, Tina. So yeah, y'all follow them. I'd never heard of them. I just came across them a few days ago. So I've watched one here and there, it's good. Okay, let me go ahead. Uh-oh, I kind of messed up his little, I let the beak run. Hang on. Let me get my baby wipe here. Let's see if I can kind of back that watercolor up just a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's dry. Let me get my heat tool here. All right. Hi, Arlene. You follow him, Dar? Yeah, I just found him. I guess he's been doing it for about a year. I think he's been doing it about a year. And he's got like 800 something thousand followers. And everybody just must like to watch that transformation of a yard because every video has hundreds of thousands of views. This is not watercolor paper. It's just some mixed media paper. Thanks. Okay, so yeah, I drew this morning I just drew. I'll have no room on my desk. I got too many projects over there on the side. Drew a little lamb, and then we have I got this hen, this chick with some eggs, this bunny with some eggs, this bunny with a giant egg, and then I just started drawing some vegetables because I am working in the garden. So I just pulled those, and then I made a little egg template. And I thought, well, I'll color I just did some watercolor on these. And I thought maybe we could decorate these with some colored Poscas or something and cut them out and do some giveaways. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. So let's see here. All right. Let's see if we can get some fuzzy little chicks done here. I don't know if we'll get to it today, Dar. All right, let's see. Let me move this off the table. Move this tray off the table. Get down to some pencils. Let's get some pencils. Let's get this kind of henna color. That's a good color for the chicks. And maybe these two colors for the beak and the feet. And then let's see. What colors do I want for some cream color? And of course, I'll probably need some white. And let's see, do I want some grayish? Maybe a little bit of, I was going to say gray, but purple maybe. Some lavender. No, that maybe look too purple. Probably need to have a light gray. Let's see. Let's get a light gray. That's probably good. We'll see. We'll see. And maybe at one more brighter yellow. All right. Let me get my little sharpener here. That one looks good. Let's just sharpen the white. Decorating the eggs with Posca. Yeah, we're gonna try it. I haven't done it yet. I just did one with the white, but I haven't done anything with the color. So we'll see. All right, so let's do the little legs and the little. And if anybody wants any I need that a little sharper. Prompts, just tell me and I'll pick up 3 prompts. It's probably going to be kind of hard to see. I mean, well, I guess I could zoom in some more. Oh, no, that's good. Nobody's following along. It's just. And then get a little bit of blend with the. Yes, Rachel. Hubster's mom, after Brad died, she went to live with Buddy's sister, and they had quite a bit of land, so they could raise chickens and stuff. So she'd have if you're triggered by something happening to chicks, then just mute me for a second. But anyway, they would hatch, and you have to know that Hubster's mom is like Mother Nature. I mean, she's one of the. If you remember that commercial, I forget what it was. It was like Mother Nature, and she'd stand out in the field and put her arms out, and all the birds would come land on her. That was Hubster's mother. We just called her Mother Nature. All the animals loved her. Dogs, cats, chickens, whatever. They all loved her. So anyway, when the little chicks would hatch out, she'd try her best to take care of them and watch them. But every now and then a hawk would come down and snatch one up. And yeah, I think yeah. She loved her little chicks. She loved any nature, any kind of animals. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a little bit of. Just gonna put some little. But that's what happens. I mean, if you have a farm and chickens, y'all know, Hi, Jacqueline. Yeah, can't fool Mother Nature. Yeah, that was it. Was it butter? Is it butter? Is that what it was? A margarine or something? Trying to fool Mother Nature. Lots of highlights and stuff. Nature, that's true, Tina. Speaking of, how's the alligator in your pond? Is it still out there, or has it moved on somewhere? Tina lives in Florida, and there's an alligator probably in every pond there. Give them little rounder toes there. That's what it was. I could remember. I thought it was butter. Yeah. Hi, Christopher. Anybody else popping in? Just doing a little watercolor and pencil. Chicks and bunnies, depending on how much time we have. Handing out prompts. Your guest, Dan, yesterday, that was interesting to listen to him, Christopher. Christopher had a comic artist on as a guest on his show yesterday. Very interesting to listen to. Of course, I love listening to any artist discussion about their process or about, anything. So, what about the alligator, Tina? Did I miss it? Did you say something about the alligator and I looked away? So interesting how Dan got interested. I know Rachel was there too. We both thought it was interesting. Janet was there for a while. Janet, did you get your bananas? I'm excited to get the images, the stamped images swapped out. I'm kind of waiting. I want to go to the post office one more time to see if there's any last ones. So I'm hoping to get everything swapped out by Friday and get them in the mail Saturday. So y'all should start getting them next week. Let's see. No, nothing about the alligator today. I did post a pic last week, though, of one in the lake on Instagram. Did they ever come up in your yard, Tina? I'm sure they do. Bananas and wood. Banner day in my world. Janet. Oh, okay. Thank you, Pacola. Let me go look. Darlene. Darlene F is. Let me go look over. Pacola said that her prompts are on Instagram. Okay, let's go over here, Darlene. Oh, how cute! Her prompts were wrinkles, flying, and jewelry. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, wrinkles, flying, and jewelry. Look, she did a pug. That's awesome, Darlene. Thanks, Bacola. uh, oh, thank you, Leona. That's so cute. To think to do wrinkles with the pug. Some stamp images, but they may not get to you on time. Okay, well, if they're here before Friday when I swap them out. So I try to give y'all over a month. So yeah, isn't that awesome? uh, okay, so let's see here. Now I want a little bit. Let me get a little bit dark brown and some white. Let's see. Pug wrinkles. Oh, I didn't see you there, Darlene. Hi. All right, so let me get my white. All right, so let's see here. We're going to do some little highlight. Let me. I've been using my Posca on the color book page. If y'all missed it, I showed it earlier. The color book page of the world. Here, I'll stop for a minute. I'll show it to you. Since we did this on Monday, I worked on it a little bit more. Not a lot, but here's the planet I got going from Monday. There's the whole space background. So that's as far as I got so far. But I was using my Posca on it, so I got to see if I can get my Posca to work here. Give him a little darker eye there. I'll do more highlighting and stuff, but oh, thanks, Tina. Yeah, your one the page turned out good too. Your page turned out quite well. All right, let me well, you know what? I'll go ahead and do some highlights because then I'll go back over. So one of the nice things about Posca is if you put down white Posca, let it dry. It has to dry completely. Once it dries, you can go over the white Posca with your pencil, and knock back the color so it's not white, but it's still bright. It's still vibrant, but it's not white. Oh, and by the way, Christopher's on his show yesterday or the day before. So I think it was Rachel that was talking about the way I say the virus. Because, there for a while, I don't know that it's so much anymore, but YouTube, you could not say virus without like getting flagged, right? So I always said it that way during the last 3 years. So yeah, that's how I say it. All right, so we're going to give it a little depth here with the Posca. All right, let me get my dark brown. Let's see. Christopher streams at 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, Joe. And just look at his name there, and that's his channel. Yes, I know. If one of the mods want to put a link in, that's fine too. And I don't know if Edwin's still here. If someone wants to put in Edwin's link, he does readings. I think he's still on The Lord of the Rings right now. I'm still letting that white Posca dry. You really want it really dry before you kind of go over it or anything. So we'll just add a little bit more shading here. We're going to miss you, Picola, when you're off on the road. You're really now, Picola, you're not going to have any excuse not to do like Instagram and vlogs or something, because we're going to have to know what you're doing on the road. When you and Hubster hit the road, we want to know about it, and we want to see it. We want to see it, Pacola. Okay. Thank you, Arlene. Arlene's talking about what Edwin's reading. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Tina. That's Edwin Boyette, Middle Earth Storytime. Okay, so Pacola, we're going to hold you to it now. We want to see if there's no pictures, it didn't happen. Have you heard that before? If there's no pictures, it didn't happen. All right, let me keep going here. And again, if anybody wants any prompts, just put in prompts in caps and I'll pick you 3. And anybody can do any of the prompts. Just if I pick one for one person, you can still take those prompts and run with them as well. So feel free. The idea is to be inspired to try something. It's to do something, people. Everybody try something creative. Everybody's got creativity and ideas. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. It's just most people don't use it. So the white lines in the legs, I'm going to go over that with the cream color to knock back the white. You want 6 prompts, Raul? Do you want 6 like you're going to do 6 together, or do you want 2 sets of 3? Do you want 2 sets of 3, or do you just want 6 to build 6 all together? Raul's getting ambitious. I'll pick you 2 sets of 3. If you want to combine them, then you can. Okay. All right. Here it is. Okay. All right. So here's our big bag. We got hundreds in here. I'm going to try to kind of shuffle them up from the bottom. All right. Raul, I'm going to pick you 6. You'll do 6 on your mini sketchbook. Okay. All right. And Christopher needs 3 too. All right. Let me pick Raul's 6. Then I'll pick you 3, Christopher. And again, anybody can take any of these and use them. All right. Raul, dentist. Frog. Are you sure you want 6? Bread. Salt and pepper shakers. All right, let's see. Wings. And temple. Any kind of temple. All right, there you go. So there's your 6, Raul. You can either take the 3 and the 3, or you can take all 6. You can do whatever you want. Okay? Yeah, Christopher did the unicorn, fence, and mermaid. I'll have to bring that up. Let me see here. Hang on. I don't know if I saw the actually. Yeah, I think I saw the completed one. Let's go. There's Darlene's again. Look, wrinkles, flying, and what was the third one? Wrinkles, flying, and jewelry. Love that. Okay, let me go find Christopher's here. Okay, so yeah, y'all have to, and he has full-on one-page comics every day, guys. Y'all have to go follow him and read his comics. So he did Don't Be So Rude, one-page comics. This is based on 3 words, and the 3 words were unicorn, mermaid, and fence. So y'all need to go over there and read it. And I think Joshua Kimball wanted him to do the mermaid upside down. So he did a fish head and feet. All right, here we go. So there you go. Those are yours, Raul. Now I'm gonna pick 3 for Christopher. Hi, Julie Topaz. Happy wonderful Wednesday. All right, here we go. I'm just kind of trying to dig down in there and mix them up. All right, here we go. Coral. That could be the color or the sea, coral. All right, here we go. A demon and a seagull. There you go, Christopher. A demon coral seagull. There we go. So Christopher will run with this one. He'll run with this one. Yeah, I did a reversed mermaid, Raul. Yes, a reversed mermaid. All right. So there you go, Christopher. Does anybody else want 3 while I got the bag out right here? A demon seagull coral. Okay, a coral seagull. All right, so there we go. All right. Anybody else real quick? Janet. Yeah, that's like something really right out of the birds, right? Alfred Hitchcock, right there. And if you do them coral color, that's even more. All right, Joe says she wants 3. Okay, here we go. Let me dig down in here. All right, Joelle. And remember, guys, tag me. You can put the hashtag prompts 2023, but if you tag me in Instagram, then I will find them easier and I can share them on stream. Okay. Okay. Joelle. We did Ray. I always want to call him Ray, but Roy Lichtenstein. You know who he is? The artist that did the pop art with the dots, like the pixelation. Okay, I'm gonna have to get down, baby. I know. There's just not much room up here today. Okay, I'll bring them up if you need me to, but you can look them up. Vines. I'm trying to do because a couple of these we've had before, but I can't help it. At the end of the day, I put them back in. Okay, and then. But they always come up different combinations. And Storm. There we go. There you go, Joelle. Vine, Storm, and Roy Lichtenstein. And I know you'll recognize it when I don't know why I want to call him Ray. But, okay, let's see. Roy. You'll recognize his images. There. See, like this. And if you get real close up on it, it's all pixel, it's all dotted, look, see, dotted, pixels. So let's see. Right there. It looks like, what's that called again, Janet, in the print world? Something tone. Something tone. Oh, I thought the cat was gonna knock my light over. Not pan. I got Pantone in my head. It's not Pantone. This stuff. Gee, halftone. Anyway, so there you go, Joelle, you got Roy Lichtenstein, Vines, and Storm. Okay. Can I replace Vines? Okay. All right. I'll replace Vines. All right, here we go. Ready? Armor. There you go. Armor, Storm, and Roy Lichtenstein. Okay. All right. I'm going to throw these to the side because I don't want to put them back in today. I want fresh ones for the day. All right. Let's go back to our chick. I think that's dry enough now to take my color and go over the white. And what it will do is it will still be bright, but it won't be white. It'll be, all right. See how that's bright white with the Posca. Now, when I go over that with the tan or the peach color, it's still vibrant, but it's not white. See, I do need a little bit more shading in there, I think. Let's put a little bit more. You got the vines. Oh, you got the vines last. Well, what a coincidence. You got vines last time and got it again. All right. All right. So I'm going to do the same thing on the legs where I did the white little lines there and just kind of, I want it vibrant, but I don't want it white. So I'll go over that. Then I'll go back in and add a little bit more shading. Then we'll go on to the chicks and maybe a little bit of featherage. And I want to do some little grass, you know, they're like just standing in the grass. Annette wants, oh, Ann makes. Okay, Ann makes. See, I love pulling prompts for you guys. Ann makes. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm going to shuffle them all up. Oops, let's put those all back in. All right. All right, here we go. Ann makes lime. Hyacinth. That's what do you call it? Got that yesterday, Becky. Or Monday, rather. And doodle. Hyacinth, lime, and doodle. I think she had hyacinth. It was some kind of flower Becky got on Monday. Lime, hyacinth, and doodle. There you go. Ann makes. All right, I'm going to throw those over here to the side so we're not pick them again today. All right. Let me get back to my chicks. And just FYI, my channel is not a class. I don't do. I just do, you know, whatever I feel like doing. I do like the demos, but they're not classes. I mean, I have done a few classes over the years, but yeah, I don't. We just work on stuff and get you inspired to do something creative, right? Try different supplies: pencil, watercolor, markers, whatever. Pastels. Let's see. Did I say hi to you, CK? Chris, CK? Who else? You wouldn't want to. Don't come up on Janet from behind, especially at Walmart. Don't come up. Hi, Jeff. How you been? Good to see you. Is Mike still doing? For y'all that know, Mike S. Miller, world famous comic book artist. Is he still doing? Is he still doing the drawing? He didn't do it last week or the week before. I mean, is he still doing it, Jeff? Because I know you would know. And Arlene would know too. Is that Izzy? Blacklist Universe is Mike Miller's channel. Or Edwin would know too. Hi, CB, Carol, CB. All right, now I'm going to go back in with my, what do I do with my, here's my brown. And do a little bit more shady now. Kind of divide that back up a little. Get those little claws in there. I'm just having fun with this. With the little feet. And then we'll do a little more on the chicks. If there's any new YouTubers that, like I found that SB Mowing, if y'all missed me talking about him. If there's anybody that y'all want to shout out, I'll do my best. I love finding new creators or people that are creative, and you know, anybody that can mow yards for free and still make thousands of dollars is very creative in my mind. Let's see, Dee Dee, about adding Walmartians to the bag of adding Walmartians. Let's see. Okay, so there we go. I got a little bit more on the chicks. Let's get a little bit more under their beaks there. And let's see, I want to do a little shading. I got a light gray to do some shading, and then we'll do some more penciling over. So you have to have something darker to have the light go over it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade. I'm going to put a little gray, light gray shade, and then I'll blend that in so it doesn't look like pencil. I'll go over that with yellow, so it'll be kind of a shadow. And then what I'll do is over the top of that, I'll go with Posca and make like little feathers, little, feathers. So I'm just going to kind of shade this in a little, give them a little bit more. Thank you, Tina. There's Mike's channel. But I don't know if he's doing the drawing shows anymore, drawn and quartered. So what he did for years, and I'm still a mod over there, but I don't get to be. He's on so late. Some of the guys that and I say guys because most of the comic book artists are guys. Although Tina, we could throw her in there, but she doesn't make videos. Um, he did a show called Drawn and Quartered, and I don't know if Jeff, if you don't know if you answered me, is he still doing the Drawn Quarter where he'd have on a whole bunch of different comic artists, like I don't know, 6, 7, sometimes up to 8 comic book artists, and they'd have a theme. They would have a theme or a topic, and they'd all draw it, and then at the end you would vote. All the people watching would vote on who was the best, on the best drawing. And so I don't know if he's still doing it though. It was so fun. But whatever. Jeff or Edwin would know. Although Arlene said yes. So. But I don't know if she was answering my question when she said yes. Hi, Amy Lester. Amy's over there at Mike's too on Drawn and Quarter. Is he still doing Drawn and Quarter, Amy? Oh, okay. It's just different. How is it different? What does that mean, Arlene? No, that's not him. That's somebody else, Tina. No, Mike is not part of that. Just throwing that out there. But how's it different, Arlene? I'm just taking my time here, guys, and just kind of scribbling. I'm kind of glancing up, trying to catch the answers. Just to try. Okay, what did Amy say? How did he? We have been doing storytelling shows with Mike. It's like a round robin. Okay. I'll have to go. If I don't catch the late night, I'll try to watch some recordings. Thanks, Amy. I was wondering when you said y'all said it was different. I wondered how. If y'all have not heard Amy, Amy has the sweetest voice. Just saying. I wish I could. I wish I could. Well, maybe. Well, you know what? Let me see. I don't know. No, it'd be too hard to probably pick her out on Mike's show. But I'm gonna look. I want y'all to hear Amy's voice. She doesn't have a channel. She doesn't do. At least last I heard, she doesn't. Let me go over here to search. Let's go to search. Let's go to Blacklist Universe. I'm going to embarrass her. Not really, but you know. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I can find her. Maybe she'd be at the very beginning. Were you there last week? Amy, were you there last week? I got his channel here. If I want to find a video where you were there. Were you there last week? She's so cute. And she's also a mod, and we're both mods over at Edwin's as well. But so we always hand each other cookies. But you can't hear her, you can't hear her at Edwin's where she's on Mike's panel. So she's in there and you can hear her. Were you there last week? Yes, last week and the one before. Okay, let me go to the one last week then. Let's see if I can find you. Let's see. Let's get past the ads and whatnot.
I'm gonna go ahead.
There she is. She's already.
Last week's story. Hold on, I wrote it down here.
There she is, right.
For my good friend Dean Kane.
There's Mike right there. Amy, are you going to talk? There she goes.
All right,
She's so cute.
Hi, Amy. I'm Melissa.
Hello.
Melissa and Amy.
That's not it.
Totally not Jeff. Oops, sorry.
Okay. So last week, everyone keep this
I'm
in
still
mind.
drawing down here with the cat right there.
Opening scene. Mrs. Claus, played by Gina Carano, is giving birth to Santa's child. It's a boy.
They're a hoot over there. I'm just telling you over on Mike's channel, right, Amy? Okay, I want to hear Amy.
All about the Dean Canes. Yeah, it's about the Dean Canes. That's right. What
Mike is actually friends with Dean Kane.
That's a good question.
Hey.
Well, anyway, y'all go over there to Blacklist Universe. You're going to have to move, baby. And watch some of their antics. Go watch some of their antics, right? Right, Amy? Jeff Potts, Arlene. Who else is over there from here? Joking, of course, about the number of kids. No, he does have, Mike does have 5 kids. And he's got a stunning wife who does salsa dancing. Mike's wife is gorgeous. Just saying. I don't know if I can find her. I used to have there was a video out there that I had of her doing her salsa dancing. I don't know. I probably can't find it, but let me look. Y'all know I'm all about shouting out. Let's see. Let's do a search here. I'll go over to Facebook. I'm hardly on Facebook. I'm just saying. It's just, so much, But I think that's where I can find her. I will try to find Miss Miller. There she is. He even posted, my wife is hotter than yours. That's Mike's wife who has 5 children. 5 children, people, and she's a salsa dancer. So, yeah. So we're going to shout out Mike's missus. I know, right? CB went hot. I'll just get some shading on here, and then I'm going to go back over it and yellow it back out. And then we'll put some white Posca to make the feathers. And that's why Mike walks the line. All right, let's see here. All right, let me get my yellow here. Christopher. Good one, Christopher. All right, so now I am going over the gray with some yellow to what I want to try. I'm trying to do is get the pencil marks out, and I could add more watercolor. I'm just having fun here, guys. So I'm just going to go over the gray, go over the gray with the yellow, and then we're going to go in there with white and make feathers. Well, little fuzzy chicks. They're not really. They are technically feathers, but it's just going to be kind of, Anyway, when I'm over at Edwin's, when he's doing his readings, and Amy's there, and his sister's there too, Melissa, and we're always handing each other cookies every time, and especially when he's reading Lord of the Rings. There's a lot of things about trees and woods, and anytime Edwin says anything about trees or woods when he's reading, we hand each other a cookie. But it's so relaxing to listen to Edwin read. It's just everything seems to be on so late for me because I get up at 4:30 in the morning. So when somebody's on the West Coast, like Mike's in San Diego, he starts his streams at 10. That's 11. That's 1:00 in the morning for me, and I got to get up in 3 hours. So I don't make a lot of the late night streams. Same Joshua, Joshua Krimble. That's what we call him. It's Kimball, but he comes on at like 11 at midnight his time. That's 3:00 in the morning for me, LA time. So what was I going to look up? Oh, I was going to look up Edwin. All right, let's see. I don't know if Edwin's still here. So, and while Edwin is reading, let me see, Edwin. While he is reading, Elrod he goes by Elrod and Flash, and I'll show you Elrod's YouTube channel. Oh, I'm putting in Elrod. Edwin is drawing along with him. So, so I'll let y'all listen to a minute. He's reading My Side of the Mountain. I'm going to go back over to the Lord of the Rings. I want to find was Elrod drawing on the last one? Yeah, he was.
Storytime. My name is Edwin Boyant. I'll be your storyteller tonight. Hopefully, in about 10 or 12 minutes, we'll be joined.
I'm gonna scroll.
Anonymous Flash, who's our artist. We're currently reading. You saw him for a moment as he is upon the other side.
I want to get where he's drawing.
Of the firstborn. He is an elf lord. Feast, said Mary. As soon as Gandalf reported you were recovered, the preparations began. He had hardly finished speaking when they were summoned to the hall by the ringing of many bells. The hall of Elrond's house was filled with folk. Elves for the most part. There were a few guests of other sorts. Elrond, as was his custom, sat in a great chair at the end of the long table upon the dais.
I want you to be able to see a little bit more Elrod's drawing. I'll bring up his Instagram.
The folk of Rivendell were gathered, but
he'll do a whole drawing of whatever Edwin's reading.
Voices and the instruments. They gave no heed to anything else. Frodo began to listen. Take a sip here and see how much.
I'm going to scroll a little more.
Said Bilbo. As a matter of fact, it was all mine. Except that Aragorn insisted on putting in a green stone. He seemed to think it important. I don't know why. Otherwise, he obviously thought the whole thing rather above my head. And he said that if I had the cheek to make verses about Arendelle in the House of Elrond, It was my affair.
Yeah, he does look a little sunburned, doesn't he, from working out in the yard? He does look a little sunburned. Okay, so now let me go to Instagram and look up Elrod. It's elrod.elrod. And I'll show y'all some of his drawings. And he does sell them. So if you see something you like, text him. And he does sell his drawings. Okay, so here, let me show you. You'll have to go over there and look at him a little closer. There's Bilbo. He draws them all while Edwin's reading and inks them. I've bought a few from him. I bought a couple of Gandalfs, and I think I bought a Bilbo, and so yeah. Y'all go oh, I see Arlene. I see Arlene right there. So yeah, if y'all want to see the different this was from Mossflower, but he draws while Edwin reads. So yeah, go follow him. He does, Amy. He does. I thought that was makeup for the vlog. I'm not sure what that you mean, Rachel. All right, let me keep going here. So I'm just trying to like blend out some of the pencil. The pencil. The pencil. Did I get everything? I don't even remember what I've gone over. All right, here we go. Let's see. Maybe I should, I don't know. I think y'all can see pretty good. All right, so I'm going to do little. And I'm going to try to go in the direction that the feathers would grow. I guess they're called or down. Would it be called down? Baby feathers. Trying to keep it very tiny. I'll hold it up here in a minute. But you have to have that gray up underneath the shadow, or it doesn't have to be gray, but some kind of shadow, so you can see the downy feathers. Can you see? I'm on Blacklist Universe and often on Middle Earth Storytime. Sorry. We all fly around different places, don't we? But most of them, like I said, I have to watch, like, you know, especially like Mike or Joshua, when they come on at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, their time, or 10, that's 1 o'clock in the morning, my time. So I don't make those live ones very often. Don't make those very often. But then they don't make it to mine at 8:30 in the morning very well. Well, now Edwin stops in now that he's not in Hawaii. He's not living in Hawaii. He's living in North Carolina. He's not 6 hours before me now. Because it used to be like I'd start at 8:30, and that was like 2:30 in the morning, his time in Hawaii. I just want them to be kind of soft looking here. And we can always go back in and add a little bit more yellow watercolor. over some of the white. So I don't want to rush it. If I go too fast, it's not going to look right. So I'm just taking my time. So there you go. You can see it a little better. Yeah, Amy, I know. When you see me go over here, I have a table. This is like an L here, and right here in the corner is my monitor. But off the side, over on the other side of the monitor, it's a table covered with black paper. So you hear me going, I'm tapping it out and like getting it flowing again. Because I'm going over this watercolor and it's, it picks it up a little bit off on the Posca. And I do want to get some little grasses in there or something. I had no plan for this, guys. I just wanted to draw some little chicks. And then while I'm going on to the next one, that one will be drawing. All I'm doing is just little lines. Little down feathers. We go back in with a little bit more watercolor on top of this. I think it'll be good. I should go pull out some of my L-Rod drawings that I've bought. They're in the other room. They're all with my comic stuff. Because they... Oh, Rachel's just talking to Christopher. I woke up and wanted to draw a cute baby chick. This is a good day. Right, Amy? That and doing Barbie photography, Amy. I'm going to do some Barbie photography Easter in the park. That's happening. That's my way of doing sequential art. I do little panels of talking Barbies and usually make them the people that are in the chat. I don't have let's see. You know what, real quick. Let's see. Let me make a list real quick. I'm going to do I haven't done one yet, but I'm going to do a Julie Topaz because Julie Topaz did she was Glinda the Good Witch. I'm going to make Julie be Glinda the Good Witch in the park this next set. So I'm going to have Julie T. I've got Arlene. We've got Janet. We have Sista. We have, well, and technically we have Janet and we have the rat. Robert, his nickname is the rat. We have Janet the rat. Let's see. So then there's me. I always have my glasses on. I'm always wearing my glasses. And then there's Denise. I'm picturing them all in my head. And we have random people too. We have Selena and her fabric shop. She did work in the garden. You couldn't see her very much, but she was in the garden. Who else do we have? Yes, there's going to be an Easter egg. It's going to be all in the park. Yes. Amy, you need to go over to my Instagram. Oh, and then we have Janet Nash in UK. Janet Nash in the UK. You need to go look at my. Here's me doing some gardening. There's me doing the garden with the cats. I always got the cats. And here's some of. There's Janet laying down on the job. She's just chilling. There's Sister. There's Selena back there. You can't always see her. So there's Denise. So we yeah. Here's Janet Nash. See, here's where I like to do the word bubbles. You ready for a pic? I can't do I can do a UK, I can do a British accent, but not when I'm trying, I have to think about it for a minute. You ready for a picnic, Freddie? I love you, Mom. So there's a Janet Nash and Freddie going on their picnic. They go for walks. Let's see. What else do we have? What was the one before that? Then this one I put in my herb garden. Got my herb garden in. Let's see. Before we have the mermaid Zandra. Zandra's our mermaid. So there's our mermaid Zandra Barbie with the foamy hair. This is one of the few ones that I actually photoshopped. This is just papers and things in the background. I photoshopped it, added more bubbles to her hair. But she's our mermaid. So let's see who else. What else? Here's where we did when I was handing out hearts. I was handing out hearts. Well, me and the cats on Valentine's Day. Oh wait, where's my? I passed up. Oh, here's Selena. There's Selena with her fabric shop. There's Selena. But we had, here we go. There's Hubster and I on St. Patrick's Day. Denise bought me this white furniture for Christmas. So there's a Hubster and I and the cat. St. Patrick's Day. I mean, I've done I could not believe in the last year, I've done over, I think I'm close to 40 scenes. There's Janet and I in our new hoodies that I got from the girl that makes these, and she's in Poland, and they're so detailed. They're so awesome. So I was shouting out her shop in Poland. You can follow her on IG, Camellia, and she does all kinds of cool Barbie photography as well. But I ordered those hoodies from her, and there's Janet and I shouting out her shop. There we go. Let's see what else. Oh, here's I did a whole scene of Selena in her shop. There she is close, and here's Amore Fabriques. There she is back there. This is her. I did the whole scene with her in a boho. So we got a boho room for Selena with her fabriques. I'm not looking at chat, guys, so hang on. Let's see. One of my favorites is this one. Okay. So me and Hubster just sitting around. This is when I had the room as a blue and white room. And if you look closely, look at the furniture. What is that all over the furniture? With the cat. What is the cat doing? Not what is the fox doing? What is the cat doing? So Hubster and I are just sitting around. I was working on some crochet. He was reading. Hubster looks over at that mess. I'm looking at it. Look at the cat there. Should they stay or should they go? So I try to do, I don't do it every one. Oh, and then I did do Wednesday doing her dance. I did take one of my dolls and turn her into Wednesday. And bent her hands and everything to make her look like she's doing the Wednesday dance. Wednesday Addams. That was on New Year. Let's see. Of course, tons of things on Christmas. We got lots of Christmas ones. There's where I'm saying, I love you, my cloud. And this is just from Catterday. You know, I post pictures every Saturday, Catterday pictures. And this is in between all my art, guys. Oh, yeah, we do have Beck. Well, she used to be called Aunt Beck. Now she's Beck Creations, but there's Beck. So I got Beck. I got Beck sewing and crocheting and working in her sewing room. So yeah, we got Beck at Christmas. Who else do we have? Here was Sista and her date. So I like this one too. This is one of my favorites because all right, so this is at Christmas. They're taking a walk, they're all dressed up. Look at all the nutcrackers behind them. And he says, "Ever feel like you're being watched?" And they both look behind them. I love the way the tilt of the heads and things like love doing that. And let's see. Then we have the baking Barbie. I haven't named baking Barbie. I didn't name baking Barbie, I don't think. And then here's Janet and Robert. Janet and Robert went out to the Christmas tree farm, and Robert goes, "It's perfect." Janet goes, "The truck?" And then there's one of Arlene. I did a fun one of, here it is, this one, Janet and Arlene. Arlene's in her wheelchair, and Janet goes, "Let's go, Janet. Hang on, Arlene." Did I write down Arlene? Yeah, I got Arlene. Who else? Okay. Janet and I played chess out in the park. Giant chess board. I actually, oh, and then I didn't, let's see. Oh, yeah, here's Sista in her reading nook. So Janet made this lamp. Macra made that lamp. And then I crocheted a blanket. So there's Sista in her reading nook. What else? Sorry, guys. Barbie trail. Throw down some man cards here. Throwing down some man cards. Oh, and then I did Talk Like a Pirate Day. So I turned one of my girls into a Barbie. I actually made this whole outfit. I made a leather hat. I made the eye patch. Made the leather vest. The little corset. The silky dress. I made the flag. I painted a flag. And she's going, "Arg." That was on Talk Like a Pirate Day. But there's the scene there. So yeah, there's Talk Like a Pirate Day. I've done a lot more than I thought. Oh, here's the family in the park here. And I did make this beaded blanket, and they're all in the park, and they have butterflies all around them and cats in the background. Let's do that one. Let's see, what else? Oh, I like this one too. Do or do not. There is no try. So Yoda, and those are real mushrooms in my yard. Those are actual toadstools in my yard. That seeing those made me want to do the Yoda. So we did a Yoda. I want to do a May the 4th be with you. Oh, and I did this one. I forgot about her. I embroidered this giant bee robe for the queen bee. Queen bee. Did that one. Here's me with the space and the lights. Did that one. I can't believe there's so many. And this is our yoga girl. I don't know who she is yet either, but she does yoga, and she actually talks. Breathe in, breathe out. She actually says all that. So anyway, she's working on a new yoga rug there. Let's see. Here's when Denise came over and we did this whole scene. So there's Denise helping me with the Barbie setup. That's Denise at the desk, the Barbie Denise. And then so we did, here's where we did live stream. We got Bob Ross in the background. There's me with the microphone and a cat shirt and purple glasses announcing. And then, is that a happy ruler? Janet is back here hiding. Janet's peeking over the cart with her little Monkey Island cat. There's Janet peeking out behind the cart. And Bob Ross is going, is that a happy ruler? And Denise goes, I will be a special guest. Denise actually did this setup. A little trash can. She put some junior mints under there. She set this one up. Denise did. Oh, here we go. Here's the.
What is tomorrow live on YouTube?
That's
For
Denise.
unboxing, art, creativity, and me, your special guest. See you then.
Then we did Peter Piper who? This is me in my garden last season. That's me in my garden from the Peppers last season. And then here's where we did monthly book club in the park. And this is where there's Janet, Annie, Sista, me. And I actually made all these Barbie bios. We're all reading the Barbie bio for the monthly book club. I know y'all are probably going, oh my gosh, get on with the chicks. Get on with the chicks. Let's see. Here's where the wind is really picking up. Hubster helped me with this one. So they got some little umbrellas, those little cocktail drink umbrellas, and the wind is really picking up. And then it starts pouring down rain. It's raining cats and dogs. And I put cats and dogs. And this is the hose. So I actually did spray them with the hose to make it look like it was raining. Oh, here's Janet and I. There's Janet and I, Chess in the park. She said, never put her in red pants again. So Janet will never be seen in those red pants again. But I took my chess set outside. I actually made this board. I made this board with squares of paper on a foam core board. And then we're out here. It's actually my actual chess set. And we're out playing chess in the park. Chess in the park with Janet. Your move. Checkmate. And this one's one of my favorites too. Herding cats. Herding cats. And I put a little wire in her scarf to make it look like it was blowing in the wind. Isn't that cute? Herding cats. I love that one. So anyway, yeah. There's a few more, but they're all over on Instagram. But I think that's all. I'm going to do Julie Topaz on the Easter. Then there's Beck, Arlene, Janet, and the Rat. There's me and Hubster, Sista, Janet Nash in the UK, Denise, Selena, and Mermaid Zandra. Did I miss anybody? That's who I've named so far. So, yeah. Oh, there was Annie. Annie was in one. Annie was in one in the park. My daughter Annie out in LA. She was visiting that weekend, so she was at the book. She was at the book with us. Okay, so let me move the man cards. I throw the man cards down. We get too much in the Barbie weeds. So let me get my pen going here again. Hi, Raj. Dee Dee, I wish you could come to our meetings when we're planning themes and hospitality rooms. Yeah, it's fun. Well, I used to do visual merchandising. I used to be a visual merchandiser. Those mannequins. Nobody has to comment. The person knows who I'm talking to. Okay, so let's get some more of that those little down feathers on the chicks. Have some of them kind of coming over the legs, you know. Like that. Hi, C&P. I don't know how long you've been here, but hi. So yeah, I took up Barbie photography. I saw somebody do something with it on Instagram. I said, I got to do that. And since then, between Selena and Xandra, I have enough Barbie. Now, I don't know about Barbie. I probably don't have Barbie clothes for every occasion, but I got a lot of vintage clothes from Selena and tons of Barbies from Xandra. So I should have enough Barbies and a good amount of Barbie clothes to do pretty much a lot of scenes. So, yeah. It does take a minute, though. It does take a minute to set those scenes up. I'm not going to say I do them in a minute, you know, like 5 minutes. They do take some time. But I enjoy it. And there's some amazing Barbie photography. If you just look up Barbie photography on Instagram, you will see like full on houses and rooms and total food and furniture. But you know, I'm really not about doing all that. I really want the Barbies talking to be the focus, and you know, I'm trying to make as much of like the capes and the clothes and the blankets and I'm trying to make as much of it as I can today. He's supposed to mow today, so probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow I will do the Barbie in the park. Tomorrow or Friday, depending on how I do with swapping out of the stamped images, because I'm going to do that tomorrow and Friday as well. And I want those in the mail by Saturday. So let's see if I got anything in caps. I'm not seeing anything in caps. Welcome back, Jane. I showed your coloring page this morning. I don't know if you saw that. Do I need any fabric for them? Not really, Arlene, unless it's something like specialized, like, like Christmas or something like that. And even then I have quite a bit. I buy a little, it doesn't take much to dress a Barbie fabric wise. I mean, if you have something special you want to send Barbie to make something with, Arlene, like a theme, but just like I already bought fabric to do my Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm going to do Obi-Wan Kenobi on May the 4th. And so I have like some leather and some felt fabrics and stuff to make Kenobi. I just have to do it before May the 4th because I want it to be May the 4th be with you with Obi-Wan Kenobi, and maybe I don't know, maybe that's just have him. Bye, Tommy Joe. Anybody else I miss coming and going? I'm sure people are coming and going, and I'm missing you. Okay, so now we got the the feather started on the chicks. Now I got to make sure. Let me hit it with the heat gun. I want to make sure it's dry. My leg and butt's falling asleep sitting on when I sit on my leg and stuff. All right, so let's see what color do I want to do a little bit of. I don't want too much gray, but it needs to have almost like this kind of a greeny yellow. Maybe a little bit more green. Let me squeeze some water out. I want a little bit more like almost a yellow ochre. Well, you can't see it. Almost like a yellow ochre color for some of the shading. Thank you, Annie Tanner. I'll move my pencils out of the way. All right, let's see here. All right, so now we're going to do the final bit of shading and stuff. I want to water it way down on some areas. Some areas I want it a little darker, but going right over the top of the Posca. Let me get a little bit more of that color. So I hope everybody has a good Easter weekend, however you celebrate. Or if you don't or do. If you don't, then have a good weekend. All right, so something like that. How's that look? Does he look fluffy? A little bit more up in here, I think. There we go. That's better. Something like that. Didn't know you could watercolor over pencils and Poscas. Well, you can. I mean, you know, it's going to have different effects. You just got to not worry and care too much about how it turns out. You know, y'all know I don't just stress too much about it. Something doesn't turn out, it's like, you know, oh well. So let me get more water though. I gotta water that down. There we go. Especially Posca, you can go over. You can go over Posca with pencil, paint. Give them a couple little hairs kind of sticking up there. I mean, I always want things to turn out, don't get me wrong. I want it to turn out, but it, you know, if things don't turn out perfectly, for one, I'm probably not going to tell you. I'm not, you know, sometimes I'll go, oh, I should have done this because I want y'all to know, don't do this or don't do that. If a supply doesn't work for you, you know, I want you to know that. But if something like if a little hair went the wrong way or I don't like it going there, I'm not going to say, oh, I shouldn't have put that little hair that, you know. It's like, yeah, the secret layer jar. You know. I just want them to look really fluffy. That was my, you know, my main thing here. I wanted them to look fluffy. But I don't want him to look like he's matted and all glued down or something. And I could always go back and add more Posca if I got too much yellow and I lose some of the little downy feathers. After this dries, I could go back in and add a few more, you know, highlights, a few pop-up highlights or whatever. But, you know, I think that's pretty good. Now, I really wanted to draw, and I want to add some. And then this is where you take your chance. That's like when I do any like clouds, mist, or I do the baby wipe in the white paint and do clouds and mist. There's no going back from that. Now you can't do that over watercolor unless you're willing to, and I wouldn't put mist over these guys anyway. But if you go over watercolor, any kind of wet medium with the wet baby wipe and the paint, you're going to smear it, which can be good if you want the yellow, let's just say, if you wanted the yellow to smear into the mist or the fog or the, you know, then that's good. But you have to know that it's going to move, you know, it's going to move that. So what I'm going to do though is I want to do some grasses and things, and so I'm going to go over the top of the chicks. Well, there's no going back from that. If the chicks, you know, if the grasses and things don't work, then you know, it doesn't work because there's no go. You can't erase it, right? So. And if you dry the back, this is not watercolor paper, it's just mixed media paper. But if you dry the backs of any kind of paper, it helps flatten it out. Okay, so I might get, and see now, well, if I have time to do an egg or two, because I did do these little watercolor eggs. I want to do Posca on top of, some decorations. I'll have to look some kind of decorations up, but anyway. All right, so now what I want to do is let's just get a piece of scratch paper out from under here somewhere. Under my table, under this board. Get a piece of scratch paper so we can do a little test on some, and I probably need to get a liner brush. So hang on, let me dig for a liner. Oh, that one's might work. No, this one's probably better. This one's probably better. All right, let me get a little bit of water in something here. This is just acrylic paint, so it's dry. So I can put some water. I can put some water right here. Where's my air? All right, so what I want to do is, let's see, how do I want to do this so you can see? Let's move the chicks for a minute. So I'm just going to get some different, maybe some green, some gold, some brown, just some random, some of that water is probably good enough. So what I want to do is just do a little test. That's going to be a little light. Let's get it a little darker. Could start out light. We can always add darker. See, I want that. I want that around the chicks. Cold pressed paper that wrinkles while sprayed on with water and press in between. Yeah, you can always flatten things out different ways. And if you have a canvas, that is not, it's kind of getting a little too flexible, like if you've worked on it for a while, acrylic or whatever you're doing on a canvas, a wood canvas, if you flip the canvas over and spray the back with water and let it dry, it'll tighten up like a drum. So, all right, let's see here. Let's get some more water. I just want to see if I want some browns. Okay, so I kind of got the flow going here. So what I want to do though is I do want my water brush back because I want to put some like dirt or something. Let's get a little more brown. Let's get some stuff mixed up here. A little more sienna maybe. Let's just pick up some of that red over there. There we go. And a little more water. Squeeze a little more water out. A little more brown maybe. Just some different colors of earth like that. All right, so what we're going to do, here we go. Let's hope it works out. Ready? All right, here we go. Okay, that's probably enough. It's a hint of the ground, right? Just set those little babies down on the ground. All right, let me clean out my brush there. All right, now let me go ahead and dry that so that doesn't feather. I don't want that to feather too much. I'll put a little more shadow under their feet and stuff. I'll bring them down just a little bit. At first, I want to, maybe I should do that first before I do let's go ahead and do a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more Need a little bit browner. Not that brown. Let's squeeze out some water there. I have to make some more green things. Something green, olivey over here. There we go. Okay. Just bring their feet a little bit more down. I don't want to lose their little feet either. Okay, so that's probably good enough. Clean the brush. That's dry. I'm not doing anything too fancy, Dar. I was just thinking some little patterns or something. We'll see. There's a little bit of blob right there. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, here we go. Oh, I don't want to overdo it. That's probably enough. Maybe just a couple little grass things looking. Little grass heads or whatever that, you know. Again, just a hint. It's easy to overdo. I don't want to overdo. All right. There we go. I think that's good. Let's back up and see what we got. How's that look? Thanks, Amy. All right. Now let me dry. All right. I want this was I like my little Sharpie pens. That's 23. There we go. All right. There's my little chicks. There's the little chicks. The grass and ground finish off. Thank you, Rachel. I don't want to get it too dark because they're so light. If I get it too shadow, a nice dark shadow, then they're going to get lost. They're going to fade away. So I think that's good. I'll take a picture of it. I might make a little print for you guys or something. All right, so let's see. Anybody want any prompts? All right, let me sop up this right here because I'm going to use Poscas on the eggs to make them quick, kind of. All right, so I had made me a little egg template just to draw a whole bunch of little eggs. And I only did one so far with some white. And it was too thick. It needs to be, so this needs to kind of be more something else on it. Like, let's see, let's get a gray here. So let's see if that's going to be dark enough. Maybe a little. I just want a little hint of more detail. And then we'll do these in some more colors. Oh, wait, let's zoom back in. Well, I have to make them first, Raul. Have you got any of my mail yet, Raul? Have you got any of my mail yet so far? I think I've sent you 3 or 4 things, and we weren't sure if you were getting any of it. In Spain. Have you got any of it yet? You'll take a prompt, Amy? Oh, good for you. Amy's an artist too, just FYI. And Melissa, they do digital. So if you want to do something digital with these prompts, that's great, Amy. Okay, so Amy, your 3 prompts. Okay, Bacola, my little snapdragon. Okay, a phone. It can be any kind of phone. Vintage, new, moon. ET phone home. And a scorpion. So there you go, Amy. Amy saying Pacola's getting tea. Anyone else need anything? I'll take some cookies, Amy. I'll take some chocolate chip cookies. Yes, if I could know where they are right off, I'd show one off. Yeah. Amy, are they on Insta? Where could I find it? Like, is it on Elrod's Instagram, or how could I find where I know I've seen them where you've colored Bilbo and the Shire, right? Amy. Yeah, and a scorpion. So that's what you got, Amy. I'm not sure where, because it's been a while since I saw it. Was it on Elrod? Did he post it on his Instagram? Oh, good, Darlene. You got it? Good. I love it when people tell me they got their happy mail. Let's see. I'm looking here. It's been a while. It's been a while since you did that one I saw. Oh, it's on Discord. Well, I'm not on Discord. I don't have time for Discord. Elrod's got such good drawings, though, guys. Y'all need to go over there to Elrod's IG. Edwin posts them on Twitter, and I post some of them on Discord. Yes, see, I don't do Discord. All right, let me go back. It would have been a while back, though. Is Edwin still even on Twitter? I'm barely on Twitter anymore. I don't even see Edwin. I don't see Edwin on Twitter anymore. Yeah, I don't see him. So, are you streaming on Easter Monday? Easter is on Sunday. Easter is on Sunday. I will be streaming on Monday. Easter is always on Sunday. And I just chipped my nail. I don't know how I did that. Let's see. I know the time difference. Maybe that's what you're thinking because of the time difference. That it, it falls for me on a different day than you. I don't know how many hours are we between Spain. We're only 6 hours, aren't we? Like UK? I'm not sure. Post. Okay, so I don't see. Bye, Joelle. I can't find Edwin on Twitter. So, all right. So there's our chicks. Let me see. Maybe I'll put some on my phone. I took some pictures off Pinterest of different Easter eggs decorated. Just so I can color some kind of quickly at the last little bit. Okay, the Dutch celebrate 2 Easter days. Okay. All right. Well, I don't. I don't know if the United States, maybe in certain, places they do, but no, it's Sunday, Raul, here. Let's see. What did Beck say? I miss some Beck, Raul. My niece is Deviant. Y'all are talking about DeviantArt. Okay, yeah. I used to be on DeviantArt, but I'm not on Discord. I'm really not on DeviantArt anymore. I'm talking not quite 20 years ago, before I started streaming. So I'm not way past that. I just don't have time for another. I mean, I just pretty much quit Twitter because it's just people fighting each other. That's all it is. It used to be fun. Twitter used to be fun many years ago. It's not fun anymore. Facebook is just, I don't do Facebook hardly. I'm pretty much on Instagram and YouTube, and that's it. And that's really all I have time for when I stream and do everything else that we do here, That's pretty much it, people. Message me. This one I'm not really liking. I just kind of, maybe it needs some more dots or something. I just tried it with the white because I saw an Easter egg done with white filigree, but the Posca is a little too thick to do that tiny filigree look on here. So if I want to do the filigree egg look, I need to use my, probably use tinier, like a jelly roll pen, because this is too thick. It's too heavy. It's too, yeah. No, I'll tell you if I don't like something. But if it doesn't turn out, we just do another. Just start over. All right. So, yeah, it's too heavy. It needs more little stuff. So I'm not going to worry about it. I don't even know if I can get this one. I just grabbed. I don't even know if this particular gel pen is even working. All right. So let's see. That's how I feel on Facebook. And yeah, I know, right, Annie Tanner. That's just like, yeah. Okay, let me go in my photos. Let's see what we can find here. Yeah, I took a picture of everybody that helped me garden. There's everybody that helped me garden. Now they're all going to go and get ready for Easter. Hi, John. Thank you, John, for the super chat. If y'all like Oak Island, you need to follow John. And I'm sorry to hear about Judy. How's she doing, John? Have you heard an update as of today? How's Judy? All right, let's see. Let's take a purple one here. And I'm going to cut these out. So I didn't try to do real neat around the edges because I'm going to cut these out. I'm going to cut them out. Let's just do maybe like a polka dot one. Where's my Posca? Oh, here it is. No, that's the gray one. Let's see. I want a dark purple and maybe white. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see about a darker purple. Alrighty. Swine legs. Getting better. Okay. I did go to Facebook to see, I do go to Facebook every now and left her a get well. Um, so I hope she gets well really quick. And you take care of yourself too, John. You know, I don't know if you take good care of yourself. You need to take better care of yourself, John. But if anybody's interested in, where's my white cross go? If anybody's interested in anything to do with Oak Island, you need to go follow John's YouTube, and you can follow him. He's now that's something to follow on Facebook, or if y'all are in groups. Let me back up a minute. Um, I left a lot of my groups on Facebook because I didn't have time to interact with them. Like all my coloring groups, I left all of them, like 20. I was in like 20 different coloring. I'm going to keep working here while I'm talking. I was in like 20 different coloring groups. Oop, I might have blobbed that too much. And I left them all. But I'm in John's Facebook group. I'm in a couple of History Channel, archaeology Facebook groups. But, you know, I always felt like if I couldn't participate in the coloring challenges and stuff, it's like, why am I in this group if I'm not, you know, I can't participate? And then I know some of y'all have like Beck's Creations has a group. I think Ann Lar, oops, see, I blobbed that. Ann Lar has a Facebook group. So a lot of the YouTubers here have Facebook groups. And I'm not, when I'm dissing on Facebook, I'm not dissing on them and their groups. I do not mean to sound like that. What I mean is the drama, right? I mean all the drama. So I don't do the drama on Twitter, Facebook, but there's some good groups over there. And John has like 70,000 followers for his Facebook group for Oak Island. So if y'all like anything to do with Oak Island, all right, so I'm going to start with that. Now let me dry it because I want to go around it with white. So let me. I have a couple that blobbed, and so there's going to be a minute to dry. Maybe I can sop it up a little bit. I blobbed a couple of them. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. I buy Kleenex brand Kleenex, and a couple of the last boxes I bought, when you pull out the look at this. What's with this? What is with the Kleenex is like literally falling apart in the box? What is that? Come on, Kleenex. Come on. I don't know what that's all about. All right, so if you want to sop up any ink or anything, you just want to make a little wick. You want to make a little wick, and then you can sop up, especially ink. It works really well with ink. But then after you've sopped some up, you have to make a new little wick. No. Good one. So I'm just making, this works really good if you do calligraphy and you have a blob of ink that you don't want to mess up your calligraphy. You need to get rid of that little blob of ink. This is what you do. You wick it. You wick it up. Wick it good. Wicked good. Okay, let me see. All right, now I'm going to take the light. What did Amy say? Polly Walmart brand. I like Kleenex brand until, you know, they fall apart like that. I mean, I don't like, what is that? Let me get this white going here. I just want a little circle. This one now I've been using on those chicks and everything. I might need to get another one out. Let me see if I can get it going over here on my board. That does need to go in the wing nut book. You're absolutely right, Bacola. Wicked good needs to go in the wing nut book. If y'all don't know what that is, hang on. Wicked. Wicked good. Dee Dee. So the Wingnut book, let me get a sip of my water. Rachel. The Wingnut book is anytime somebody says something funny like that, we write it down on a Post-it note. We write it on a Post-it note and put it in the Wingnut book. Because, you know, we're all just a bunch of wingnuts. And we've been doing this for years. And if anybody went to read any of these, none of it would make sense. Just like this. Wicked good. That's not going to mean anything to anybody unless you were here. Right? So then I just open it up somewhere and pop it in. Denise, and I say this every time I get this out, she goes, read some of these. Read them out loud. I said, Denise, they don't make any sense. And so I started reading a few. I'm like, here's one from Tina under here. I saw that. 3-ring binder, 3-ring circus. It doesn't mean anything to anybody if you weren't here when she said it. I don't even remember why that was funny. It's just, you know, it's you have to be there. Cat and paste. Who doesn't know Janet? Who's Picasso? Well, you know, does that make sense to anybody? No, but it was funny at the time. But we're all a bunch of wingnuts. So I made my wingnut book today. I mean, I made it in the wingnut book today. All right, so let's go back. Yeah, they don't make sense to anybody, you know, unless you were here at the moment. Okay, let's see. I might have to get me another Posca because that one I used it. It's kind of messed up with the chicks. Might open up another one. Let me just bust open a new one here. The Christopher's Kleenex Blue, that could go in there too. I'm going to add that. Kleenex Blue it. Christopher Runciman. Okay, you made the wingnut book, Christopher. Kleenex Blue it. Putting it in the wingnut book. All right. I forget about the wingnut book sometimes, and y'all have to remind me. All right, let me pump this Posca, get a new Posca rolling here. And let me get this purple Posca wiped off here before I set my arm in it. Yeah, when he made, most of y'all probably made the wing book over the years. We've had it for a long time. All right, there we go. I got this one going. All right, here we go. And then I'm going to cut it out. I should shade it. Maybe I'll shade it too. I just thought I'd make some fun little simple little eggs. Let's see, I want to make the wingnut book. I live for that. And to write like Janet? Oh, I know. If y'all have never seen Janet's writing, you don't know. Janet writes like a printing, I don't even know to compare it to. I did get all my stamped images. I'll show y'all y'all want to see what I'm sending out? What I'm sending out to everybody. I stamped out everybody that participated. We had over 40. We had over 40 people. I think maybe 41 or 2. 41 or 42 people in the stamp swap, which I'm going to get that done before this weekend. I want to get them out in the mail Saturday. And let's see if I can find my pile of mine. Because I put mine in an envelope too. Hang on. Let me flip and see if I can find my envelope. Is that it? No. Let me take off some of these rubber bands. I'll show you. Everybody's going to get four of mine. Hang on, I'm still flipping. There's a lot here. Here we go. All right. So I stamped out 50 of each. So I stamped out 200 of my own. Now, you know, I'm sending out 4 to each of y'all, whereas everybody else, I'm just swapping out the 10. So obviously everybody's not doing 40 for all 40 people. You're just getting 10. But everybody will get 1 of each of my 4. So everybody's going to get one of these. Hang on, I got them in stacks. See, I did 50 of each so that everybody gets one. Everybody gets one of those. Everybody gets one of my little frogs. Everybody's getting one of my, and these are my hand carved, guys. These are my hand carved stamps. One of my owls, and everybody gets one of my pea pods. So everybody's going to get those from me. So it doesn't look like it, but that's 200 stamped out, hand carved stamped images, so that everybody gets that from me. Plus they get the 10. Everybody gets the 10 from swapped out. What? You did not make I stamped out 50 of each so that everybody gets one of these along with, you're getting these along with whatever everybody else, you know, you're 10, 10 from other 10 different people. And, oh, wait. I did sign the back. I signed Dee Dee on all the backs of every one of them. So I did remember to sign all 200. All 200 of them are signed. Okay, so now I think what I want to do is maybe just do a little, let me move this falling apart Kleenex box. I'm using that for my, what do you call it? Wicking and stuff. Let's see, let's get a little, maybe this color. Yeah, along with this one. Let me sharpen. What do you not make to? Oh, that was just Rachel being snarky. You're afraid of frogs? Okay, well, you can throw yours away if you get one, Annie. All right, so I just want to kind of do a little bit of shading. I'm going to go all the way around, even though technically it would probably only be, well, that could, an egg. It might be shaded all the way around, depending on the light source, but. Okay, now I'm going to go with the lavender and kind of blend that out a little. Then I'm going to cut it out. I was trying to just make these really simple. Just to show you that you can make them easy. Just make you a template. Make you a little egg template and color you some Easter eggs. You know, just make you a template like this. I was impressed with 4. I would have photocopied. No, you gotta, they have to be original, Rachel. All right, here we go. There we go. Make some little eggs. Isn't that cute? You could even shade it a little more, probably. Could ink the edges. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Hang on. Where's my ink? I did organize my inks too. Y'all want to see my ink? Y'all want to see how I organized my inks? Remember they were in a crap tray. They were in one of these. All my little inks, they were in one of these. Denise would call it crap ink. Well, I got a box and I organized. Now, this is not all my ink pads. It's just my smaller ink pads and a couple other ones. My big ink pads are still in crap trays. I got to admit, they're still in trays. Let me back up a minute. But I did organize the rest of my inks. Let's back up here. Okay. In one of these. So, got the lid. So, these are just the ones I've been using. So, they're in here. But these I actually have trays and trays and trays of ink. They're not in here. But everything else is. So I put my brushes in here. I got a little alphabet. I got my Timmy tools, my 2 Timmy tools, and the different sponges and some, sponges. And then this comes off. And then down in here, I put my, here's all my small inks. So I got a couple of the little Timmy trays, the little Timmy containers. Then I got the archivals in here. Then I got the other ones in there. So I got these layers. It's all layered. I love it. Oh, this one shouldn't be in there. So yeah. So I got that. Then we got this. And we got this. And then we got this. So yeah. Like I said, these really don't go in here. I have them in here for now because, I was using them. So let's just go back under here. Let's get a purple. Janet, are you impressed? Where's my Janet? This is how Janet lives, people. Y'all don't know. This is how Janet rolls. All right. Do I want to, I'll just do a kind of a edging here. I'll just do an edge like this. I could do it with the brush and make it all smooth, but I'm just going to edge this just so that you can see what you can do. So yeah, I thought Janet would be so impressed with my ink storage box. Janet, are you impressed with it? So impressed. It'll last a week. I don't know if I can wet that. Does Distress ink wet? Let's see. Yes, it does. Okay, so we're going to just wet that now. Let's clean that off. No, because it wants to move the other stuff too. It wants to move my paint. So, because this is watercolor, or the what do you call it? Jane Davenport watercolors. So it's going to move still. But I thought maybe we could do a little shading there. All right. Well, it's almost 11:30. I don't know who's coming on today, other than Christopher comes on at 2 every day. I can't make it to Christopher's on Monday except to pop in and say hi because I'm over at Janet's on Monday, and but I don't know who else does anything on Wednesday afternoon. Aunt Beck. Wow, sorry. She changed her name to just Beck Creations, but I still want to call her Aunt Beck because that's what I've called her since, forever. I don't know if Beck comes on at noon. Janet is, I'm so impressed. Oh, it won't last a week. Annie Tanner's growling. I don't know why she's growling. What are the eggs? Oh, Ann Lar. They're painted with my, and I didn't get to any more. They're painted with my Jane Davenport color wheels. And so they're watercolor. So they're going to reactivate, right? but I did not get to do any more of these. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. I just drew a bunch of them just in case we decided to do anything with them. But we drew some bunnies and eggs, another big chick with some little eggs, a hen with some eggs. And again, I used my template for all those eggs. And we did a little lamb. We just sketched that out this morning. And then I think that's it in here. So I didn't know how much time we'd have, how much time I'd take, how much chatting we'd do. But we did get this one done. Beck's on at noon. Okay. Thank you. If you want, someone wants to put in a link to Beck's creation. She said she comes on at noon. She usually stays on about an hour, I think Aunt Beck does. So so if you want to make some eggs, you know what? I think I'll give away these. I'm not going to cut them out. I'm going to let y'all color them. Now you got to remember it's on watercolor. All right. Does anybody want, and if you don't want one, don't be in the giveaway. And I'm going to do international and US all together. Okay. So if you want one, watercolor, this is going to run. If you get water on it, it's going to run on the edges. But if you want one of these, I will send this out in some stickers. I'll send you a stick. I'll send 2. How about that? I'll send 2 of these. Let's see how many we got here. I got extra grays because I was going to do all this filigree and didn't happen. All right, so we'll do a few here. Let's see. We'll do 4. Let's see. I think I like the teal better than the orange. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. So, and it's US and we're going to do US and international together. So whoever, it's just going to be whoever. But here's the rules. I don't want to herd cats today. Here's the rules. Do not participate if you don't want it. Don't participate if you don't want to give me your address. Of course, I have most of y'all's. But don't participate if you're not going to email me your address because then it just sits there. So don't do that to me, please. All right. So I should put this on. I'll just write in pen because I don't want to write in a Sharpie because I don't want it to go through. All right. So here's how it works. When I type in go, I'll write this on a Sharpie. Put in a number between 1 and 100. Do not change your number. On StreamYard, I cannot see when you take a number out and put another one in. I can't see that on StreamYard. So do not change your numbers on StreamYard. Don't change your numbers. Just put in a number between 1 and 100, US, international, anybody can participate. You just have to send me your address. I don't share your address with anybody. I don't put you on a mailing list. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And not even with the mods. And speaking of mods, I don't know. My Snapdragon's going to be off on adventures. We might have to find someone else to help out. Although she will always be modded. Pacola will always be modded, whether she pops in once a year or whatever. Okay, so when I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. First 4 people, and let's see if we can do this. Y'all got to be on your toes. We're going to do them all at once. The first 4 people closest without going over, and I'll send you this and some stickers in there so it just doesn't seem like, why is she just sending me an egg? Not even decorated. Okay. All right. There you go. And let me bring up random.org while y'all are doing that. Don't dilly dally, dawdle, or lollygag. Yeah, here's one of the eggs I found. See, isn't that pretty? Look how you can decorate your eggs. Pretty. All right, let me go to random.org. Okay, first 4 people closest. And like I said, I'll put in some little stickers or something else to go with it. Let me get some envelopes while I'm doing this. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. 1 second. Probably just use business size envelopes. This should work. No, let's go. Let's get these brown ones. I like these brown ones. These are cool. Let's get these. Yeah, let's get these envelopes. Okay, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Get it in there. Last call. And do I have to get on my row? There we go. Okay. The Texas twang just swung in. All right, here we go. Random.org. First 4 people closest. 4 people. 87 without going over. 87. First 4 people closest to 87 without going over. Okay. So let's see. I see 2 85s. I see Debbie, Bruce, and Darlene both have 85. Let me scroll all the way back. Let's see. First 2 people. Oh, let's see. Okay, so it looks like, y'all check me. It looks like Debbie, Bruce, Darlene, F. Those 2. And now let me see who else is in the 70s or 80s. It looks like well, let's see. Laverne. Oh, no, Raul. All right, Raul. Have you got any of my mail yet, Raul? I didn't see your answer before. I have sent you at least 4. I'll send it again. But if you don't get this, Raul, then we're going to have to figure out something for their mail, because Raul is not getting my mail in Spain. Okay, Raul had 86. Okay, so Raul, Debbie B, Darlene F, and is it Laverne? I got Raul, Darlene, Debbie Bruce, and one more person. Who had the highest 70? I think it was Laverne Hodge. Laverne, you had 74. And I don't have your address, Laverne, I don't think. So I have everybody else's. But Laverne, you will need to send me. Am I correct on this, guys? Okay. Yeah, Rachel got it there. Raul, Darlene, Debbie, and Laverne. And Raul, did he ever answer? No, not yet, but worth the wait. Well, I don't know. It's been like 6 months. Raul, it took 3 months to get to Mexico City for CK Chris. All right, but I'll send you another one. Okay, so Laverne, you're the only person I think I don't have their address. Okay, so here's my email. My email and my P.O. box are always in my About tab. All right, so, and I'll send y'all some stickers and stuff to go with this. I won't just send y'all an undecorated Easter egg. Okay. There's my email. So Laverne, you're the only person I don't have their address. All right. I read it, Raul. I read it. All right. So, yeah. So these are the people that will get that. And I'll send those out. I'll just, send those out by tomorrow. Okay. So, any questions? Any comments? Otherwise, I just hope y'all all have a great weekend. Stay safe and enjoy your families. And if you're not with family, trust me, there is somebody going to be online. I always say this, try to remember to say on the holidays. There's always going to be somebody streaming online. You never have to be lonely. You never have to be lonely. Someone will always be streaming. There's so many of us that stream, you will find someone to keep you company. So don't be sad and lonely and depressed and sitting in your, holding your little Easter basket all by yourself. Don't do that. If you can't get out and be with people, then go online and find one of us and have some company. Okay. If I make a print, I'll get back with y'all if I make prints. Okay. All right, guys, y'all have a blessed rest of your week. A happy Easter. I don't know if Rachel put up. Rachel usually puts us in a little prayer every day, every stream, which I appreciate. Um, and of course our Pacola, y'all be um, telling her anytime you get a chance that she needs to be posting something when she hits the road. When Pacola hits the road, she needs to be Instagramming it. Thank you, Rachel. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.